Hello everybody, I'm back. It's Nathan, Nathan's Pop Hunt. Of course I am the Nathan, the pops are still over there. I wasn't going to use this desk for this. This is going to be, a tough video to watch. It's a tough one for me to film, to be perfectly honest with you, because I want to review Double Box Toys customer service to me this week. First off, we'll go through with my Pop in a Box subscription. So we'll play that now. So what we have, first and foremost, we have Sergeant Al Powell from Die Hard. He's got arms full of Twinkies, as he did in the film, because his wife was pregnant and wanted a load of Twinkies. So there he is from the side, there he is from there, and there he is on the back. So yeah, quite a cool looking pop. I like his little moustache and the Twinkies, but it's not quite what I was expecting it to be. And in all honesty, I've gone into Pop in a Box since receiving this 2 days ago and actually removed the Die Hard ones from my want list because I'm running out of space over there. Hopefully with me being able to move some stuff around, I'm going to have a bit more space now. But I'm not sure, though I love Die Hard, I'm not sure that I want the Die Hard set. I've never liked the Hans Gruber, which has always been a bit of a but yeah, possibly not something that I'm going to collect, so that'll go on eBay or wherever. However, this one is going to stay. This is Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo. There he is, in all of his little poopy glory. He's on a stand there. The stand is permanent. It's actually got all the copyright stuff from Funko and everything on there already. So I really like this. As a kid, I was a big South Park fan, and Mr. Hanky is by far one of the best Christmas pops out there. Even my wife liked it, which is saying something. So yeah, Mr. Hanky. So thank you for sticking with me for that. That was easy. That video continued on into a mystery box unboxing. I then went on and filmed a new video, which was another unboxing. So 2 mystery boxes from Double Box Toys came this week. In the one that was with that, I got John Diggle. That one cost me £31.50. You can't really see that in this light, but that is John Diggle from Arrow, dressed as the Arrow. And then I also got, in the latest one, the Dark Phoenix Glow in the Dark. It's not the chase version, it's just the glow in the dark one. The body glows, the eyes glows. I've got a picture of that. I'll put it in at the end if you really want it. So I've got my laptop here because I wanted to read off exactly what the situation was. I've had a few days to consider what the situation was, how I dealt with it, how they've dealt with it, and I've come to the conclusion that though I could have phrased things better, it was a conversation on Facebook Messenger. So, as you should be aware, text conversations on the internet aren't always construed the same way by both parties. So, yeah, I've probably not phrased things the way I should have done, but this is the situation, okay? So I had a pre-order with them. 10-inch Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, along with the Teen Wolf. That was kind of mentioned a few months ago. I think I ordered this at the end of April, probably beginning of May. So in the mystery box I got this Dark Phoenix from, they've been listing a load of 10 inches. There was the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. So I'd ordered that. That turned up Wednesday. I filmed a video. And as I was thinking about it throughout the day, I thought, well, hang on a minute, I've not had any notification to say my Stay Puft's been posted. They obviously got them now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read word for word. So this is probably not going to be the most exciting few minutes of your life. I'm going to read word for word the Facebook Messenger. I'm going to try not to put any kind of emotion or inflection on my voice while I do this, because I'm not going to beat around the bush. It pissed me off. The way they've behaved, the way they acted from a relatively simple questioning. Again, I'm going to let you decide whether I'm in the right and in the wrong. Leave comments down below. And just, my wife thinks they've overreacted. I've spoken to a couple of people at work since. They seem to think that what they've done is very strange as well. We'll get onto that in a bit. So let's read this for you. So this has spanned an entire day, basically. I sent them a message while I was on a park and ride bus at 8:30 in the morning, and it kind of went through from there. So I said, hi, I see the latest mystery box had the 10-inch Stay Puft Marshmallow Man in. I've got a pre-order for it, but I've not seen any updates on the website. Any ideas when it's going to be shipped? They've come back with their standard message. Thanks for messaging the DBT team. Please can you confirm your order number, ready for the team to assist. So I've sent them my order number. They then said, hi Nathan, you ordered a pre-order item not due in until August/September, which was the Team Wolf, with this item, so it wouldn't be shipped until then. I can get it shipped earlier for you, but you would need to pay the £5 delivery charge again. I responded a couple of hours later. I said, hi, I'm really disappointed with that. That isn't made clear when ordering. If I'd known that, then I wouldn't have ordered them together. Which I wouldn't have, because I've done that in the past. I've had orders, I think it was my Lord Draken from Big Bad Toy Store, which is a company in the States. They, quite clearly, when you place your order, it says these orders will be shipped together. If you don't want them together, then order separately. So I ordered the Lord Draken. I think I ordered that in like November, possibly even August, and it was due out in January. There was something that they had in stock that I wanted as well. I thought if I got them both, then that would make life a lot easier. One would come earlier, one would come later. Similar situation with Pop in a Box. I ordered, quick plug, the giveaway for 100 subscribers. I got the free gold chromes. That'll still go when we get to 100 subscribers. But all three of those I ordered at the same time in January, possibly even earlier, and they came one at a time. So, let's go back to this. A lot of the other companies, all other companies I've used send items as they're received into stock regardless of what else is ordered at the same time or the amount paid for shipping. Which is the case. Obviously, in the one instance there, I've avoided that situation. All the other companies I've dealt with have said the same. So I then said, I'd like to cancel the order of the other item, but I assume I'd then have to pay your restocking fee, even though you haven't got it in stock yet. So is it just going to sit on a shelf until the other one comes in then? Because my assumption is they've got my item in stock, they've just plopped it on a shelf. When the other one comes in, they'll take it off that shelf and away they go. Otherwise, are they ordering in something separately? Are they waiting until later to order mine in because they're expecting to ship everything out in September? So that's why I've queried that. A couple of hours later, response. Hi Nathan, your Stay Puft is not sat on the shelf. It's in a sealed container and packed away. So I'm assuming that's sat on a shelf. We do make it clear that we don't ship orders out of individual items. If you'd like to pay the additional shipping, the item can be shipped for you today without issue. Thanks. Okay, so they've said it's clear that that's the situation. So I'm thinking, okay, if I've missed it, fine. So I'm going to go back and read, because when you put an order in, it comes up with a little tick box saying that you confirm you've read their terms and conditions. Now, I read their terms and conditions on my first order almost a year ago. So maybe I've forgotten that fact, so I'll go back and check it and make sure that I'm in the wrong. If I'm in the wrong, I'll hold my hands up, as I did with my that fake Iron Patriot I got. I didn't look at the pictures properly, so I didn't go back and complain to the woman that she sold me a fake one for half price of a normal one. These things happen. I don't always read everything, every word. I scan over stuff and I get the gist of it. So if I've missed it, fine, my bad. But I've gone back, I've read over their terms and conditions. Pretty much every word, where it relates to pre-ordering and shipping. Not one mention of this happening. So I thought, right, okay, it must be like the Big Bad Toy Store, in when you place an order. So I've run a dummy order through. I put through something that's in stock now and something that's pre-ordered for Christmas. I've gone through each of the steps, put my information in, put the shipping information in, and then stopped at the payment information. Not one mention of it there either. So at that point I've gone, okay, fine, must be on my acknowledgement email to say thank you for your order. I've then gone through, I've loaded up my email, and it literally has got thank you for ordering, do you want to view your order or go to our store, what I've ordered, thank you very much. So there's nothing on there either. So I've gone back to him because at this point in time I'm annoyed that they're saying that it's clear when it's obviously not. So I said, hi, I'm not meaning to be a pain in the ass, but can you advise me where you make that clear? I think that's a fair question. I can't see it in the terms and conditions. I've made another order and it doesn't mention it there, and there's nothing on my acknowledgement email. If I've missed it, then fair enough. But I can't find it, so I don't think it's unreasonable to expect the same service that I've had from many other companies. Which I don't think that is. If you're not mentioning that everything's going to be combined into one order and that's going to be shipped 3 months after the first item is in stock, that's something that should be mentioned. I don't think I'm out of order for querying that. So they've come back and said, hi Nathan, what's your other order? If you're dissatisfied, I can refund you in full. It's under the combined shipments. If you order more than one product, we ship when the entire order is ready to go. 2,100 or so orders, you're the first person to question this. Okay, so I've not seen anything that says anything about combined shipments. So that, again, if I've missed it, fine. But they're not actually giving me where that is. It's under combined shipments. Is that in the terms and conditions? Is that in something on the email I should have read? Is there an invoice that I should have read? They've not said where it is. But if you're dissatisfied, I can refund you in full. Fine. If they can come to me and say, this is where it is, you've missed it, or give me the exact wording, fine. I'll pay the extra £5, I'll get the Stay Puft earlier. But they've said, we'll refund you in full. Now, completely honest, I've been rethinking the Teen Wolf purchase. That's fine. So I thought, okay, I'll ask them to refund it in full. Then I can replace the order for the Stay Puft, get that sent through, and then not worry about the Teen Wolf and figure out something else. So I've replied, I didn't finalise the order, just went up to the payment option, so don't have an order number. If you could refund me in full, I think that would be best. Thanks. So this is where I think I've probably not worded it completely well. If you could refund me in full, I think that would be best. I could have put, okay, thanks. If you're happy to refund, that would be great. I could have been a bit more polite on that one. So I sent that message once I'd got in the car. I then drove an hour or so home. In the meantime, they'd responded to me. This response. For the record, not all companies ship out as items become available. This should not be expected as normal, as all companies differ regarding this. I've personally used companies myself and had to wait for complete orders to ship. I don't expect this as a given. Now, I don't expect this as a given, but I expect to be told that's the situation, which I think is fair. If I'm wrong, again, comment below, tell me what I should expect as service from someone that's not said I should wait. They then send another message shortly after. Hi Nathan, no problem. All of your orders will be refunded in full immediately. Regards. And then they sent me screenshots of refunds being placed. Now, what I didn't mention at the beginning of this is I had 3 orders outstanding with Double Box Toys at the moment. I had this one, the Stay Puft and the Teen Wolf. I had the Hulk busting out the Hulk Buster, which was a separate one, which was £40. And then the Avengers Endgame Collector's Core box, which was worked out about £60 with postage. So all in all, I've got 3 orders outstanding with them for about 160 quid. This Stay Puft and the Teen Wolf all in was 60, 40 quid, give or take a couple of pence for the Hulk Buster, and then 60 quid for the Endgame box. So they've cancelled all 3 orders at that point. They then said, these have all been refunded in full for you. And then I start getting messages from PayPal and things like that to say the refunds are coming through. So I responded, hi, sorry, I didn't want all of them refunding, only the one we were discussing. They've responded, we felt refunding you in full, that'd be best. Thanks. Now at this point in time, bearing in mind I've spent nearly 500 quid, including these 3 orders with them in the last 9 months or so. I've had at least 4 mystery boxes. I can't remember exactly how many, but that's... Yeah, I've just had these 2. I had the one where I got Thanos and Captain Rex. I just ordered... I had Genie and Son Goku, so that's 6. And I've had another one as well, where I got something else that I can't remember. No, can't remember. But I know I've had another one on top of that as well. So all of those have ranged from £20 each to £30, £40 each. So I've spent a lot of money with them. I've recommended them on Facebook groups. I've recommended them on Twitter. I mentioned on my Instagram when the mystery boxes are coming up or when I've ordered one. So I've given them a bit of promotion on there. I've mentioned them on here as well, so there's a bit of promotion. There's not a huge amount of people watching all of these. I'm not Top Pops. I'm not getting thousands of people watching every video. But I'm reaching a base. There are 77 people subscribed, or however many there are at the moment. 70 odd. So there are, on average, 30, 40 people watching each one of my videos in the opening week. So I'm getting eyes on their products. So I don't think that is a professional way to act, to just go, we don't want your business, just go. So I responded, final message that I haven't had a response to yet, even though it was seen a minute after. So you're saying you don't want my custom then? I think that's an overreaction seeing the amount of money I've spent with you, and would continue to. But if that's how you want to do it, then there's not much I can do about it, I suppose. Which there isn't. If a company don't want me to buy things from them, there's not much I can do. I could try replacing the order, but what guarantees do I have that those aren't going to be cancelled? So that's the situation. I've said, I've got this order with you, when's it being shipped? They've said, not until September, because we need to wait for the other thing. I've queried that. I've asked where that is kind of told to me originally. They've not been able to give me a definitive answer on that. I've called them on that. I've said, okay, I can't see anything that says that. Can you tell me where it is? They've offered me a refund. So I've accepted that refund. And they've not only cancelled that order, they've cancelled the other 2 orders that I have with them as well. So I've gone from querying one order, and then seemingly out of spite because I've questioned them, they've cancelled 3 orders totaling £160, give or take, and then they're forcing out a loyal customer who's recommended them a lot of the time, at kind of every opportunity. I've mentioned to people, oh, Double Box Toys have got that, or oh, if you're wanting that, Double Box Toys have it, or they're going to get it, or anything like that. Had they actually confirmed to me that this is the information that you've missed, as I said a couple of times, fair enough. It's my fault. I pay the extra postage. They're happy. I'm happy. But in this instance, one thing I hate more than anything is when companies take advantage of customers. I've worked for Carphone Warehouse, I've worked for mortgage companies, I work for a bank at the moment. I know about terms and conditions, I've read terms and conditions. I've had people throw terms and conditions in my face before. But when, for instance, I've worked in phone shops, be it Carphone Warehouse or anywhere else, I've read those terms and conditions. I know what is in those terms and conditions. So when someone comes back to me and says, oh, your terms and conditions say this, I know where that is in the terms and conditions, and I can say to them, well, no, it doesn't, this is what it says. But then, for them to just say, it's in the combined shipping, or in the combined payments, that gives me no information whatsoever. I'm just supposed to accept that and move on with my life. They then offer me a refund, and then have acted like children and gone, no, we're going to refund all of your stuff. That... I don't think I'm being insane. That I've expected a service the same as other companies that provide similar services. And then when I've queried it, they've kicked off. I can understand them coming back and saying, okay, you've missed it, here it is, here's the wording, here's where you can see it, here's the internet link to it. Everything they've got, there are acknowledgements, there are amendments to their terms and conditions. The last one was August last year, if I remember correctly. But I know it was 2018. But in all of those amendments, there is nothing about combined shipping, combined payments, combined orders. Or in the pre-order section that if you order 2 pre-order items, it will come in when the second one arrives. So, overall, it's Sunday today, that was Thursday. Thursday night, I was pissed off. Really, really angry about it. Which kind of made me rethink everything that I'm doing here. Because I'm getting angry over plastic toys. Which, as a mid-30s man, is a little bit weird. But it's one of those things that I think I'm still going to carry on collecting. This isn't going to stop me. Is it going to be harder for me to get some items? Because Double Box Toys, by far, are one of the better guys to receive stuff. The endgame boxes, no one else in the UK, to my knowledge, is getting those. I've searched high and low. I cannot get them from Amazon in the States, yet somehow they've got loads. They restocked them on the website when I ordered it on a Friday morning. They'd restocked it 4 times the day before, and they restocked it 2 or 3 times after that as well. How they're getting those, I don't know. Whether there's just someone in their office just with an American address just ordering constantly, I don't know. And it's double the price. They're double boxed, but they're double the price. So in America, you order it for $30. Over here, you're paying $60 with postage. So I'm kind of glad now that I know how they'll respond to customer service. I'm glad I can tell you guys this as well. If I didn't have this, I would just have to sit there, like it, lump it. Nothing I can do. But I can let you know that this is the kind of incidents that can happen. Maybe Facebook Messenger isn't the best way to do customer service. I don't know. But I've had a couple of days, I've sat on it, I've thought about it, I've considered both sides of the argument here. I've considered mine, I've looked at theirs, and like I say, there are a few things I could have done better in there. When I've asked for the refund, I could have done it slightly differently, different wording, which may have come out with a different outcome. But also they could have done things differently as well. So I've tried to make this not come across too much as a rant, so hopefully I've succeeded in that, and you're still here and you don't want me to just fall out of my bedroom window. But I'd like to know your thoughts on this. If you've had a customer service experience like this, whether it's double box toys, whether it's pop in a box, whether it's anyone else, pop some comments down below. And also, we're going to get back to normal next time. I've got some other stuff turning up. We're going to do a comparison video. So I've got an older pop that's kind of an original range, and I've got some newer pops on the way as well that have been remolds and redone. So we're going to have side-by-side comparisons. I'm going to give them a kind of breakdown on there as well. So that should be quite interesting. So hopefully this won't make you unsubscribe and run away and never talk to me again. So that will be the next video with any luck. I don't think I've got anything due to come in the meantime because all my pre-orders have been cancelled now. So yeah, subscribe if you want to subscribe. We've got that 100 subscriber giveaway. Like I say, we've got Gold Chrome Groot, we've got Gold Chrome Loki, we've got Gold Chrome Thor. And I'm going to figure out how exactly I can do a giveaway with YouTube comments, because I haven't done any research into that yet, so I've got time. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, subscribe, ring the bell when you do subscribe, you'll get notified. I've tried to be a bit more weekly with these, but there have been some popping up in the midweek and things like that as well, just depending on when I can get to edit. And if you like this, if you want me to do some more customer service reviews, I've had customer service dealings with a couple of different companies, so I can go through those. Those have turned out a lot better for me. But thanks for joining me. Thanks for sticking with me this long. I know this is going to be a longer one than usual, but I think it needed it. Thanks again. We'll see you soon. Have a great day.